Hello everyone. Today's we are going to start chapter number 5 of the NCERT, that is magnetism and matter. All of you are well aware that what magnet is. A magnet consists of two poles, North Pole and South Pole. So first of all, let's start with the properties of the magnetic field lines or the magnet. First property, a freely suspended magnet always rests in north-south position. A freely suspended magnets always rest in north-south position. Like pole repel each other, unlike pole attract each other. Like pole repel each other, unlike pole attract each other. Magnetic field intensity is highest at pole. Magnetic field intensity is highest at pole. The property of magnetic field lines of magnet. Just like electric field lines, magnetic field lines don't intersect with each other. Magnetic field lines don't intersect with each other. The same reason, as if they intersect each other, then there will be two direction of magnetic field line at the same point, which is not possible. Fourth, fifth, tangent of magnetic field lines give direction of magnetic field at that point. Tangent on magnetic field lines give direction of magnetic field at that point. Sixth, which is different from the electric field lines. Electric field lines can never form closed loop, but magnetic field lines can form. As you know that outside the magnetic field lines originate from the North Pole and enters in the South Pole, but inside they move from south to north. But they are forming the closed loop, while electric field lines can never form the closed loop. So, magnetic field lines can form closed loop. Now the topic comes comparison of magnet with a dipole. Comparison of suppose it is a dipole. Then electric field lines are like this. Going away from the positive charge and entering in the negative charge. Similarly, if you compare the magnetic field lines of a bar magnet, then magnetic field lines comes out from the North Pole and enter in the South Pole outside, like this. So we can assume that North Pole is behaving like the positive charge. So it is said that it has positive charge. That is, here QM stands for pole strength. It is equivalent to charge. Here QM is equivalent to charge and is called pole strength. Its SI unit is ampere meter. Its SI unit is ampere meter. North pole is equivalent to positive charge, south pole is equivalent to negative charge. So south pole has pole strength minus qm. North pole has pole strength plus qm, and south pole has pole strength minus qm. What is the direction of dipole moment? Direction of dipole moment is from the negative charge to positive charge. Negative charge to positive charge. Let's suppose small m stand for magnetic moment. Here m is equivalent to dipole moment. P was dipole moment, m is magnetic moment. The direction of dipole moment was negative charge to positive charge. So direction of magnetic moment is from minus qm to plus qm. Minus qm to plus qm, that is south pole to north pole. South pole to north pole. What was the formula of P? P is equal to 2aq. Let's suppose the distance between the two poles is 2l here. So what can I say? That magnetic moment here is equal to 2l qm. This is a relation between magnetic moment and pole strength. It is exactly similar to the dipole. The SI unit of magnetic moment is, देखिए 2L is a length, length has unit m meter and qm has unit ampere meter. So the SI unit of magnetic moment is ampere meter square. SI unit of magnetic moment is ampere meter square. This is the magnetic moment of bar magnet and has direction from south pole to north pole. And has direction from south pole to north pole. Now, two things you must have to keep in mind. That pole strength is directly proportional to cross-sectional area. Cross-sectional area. And magnetic moment is directly proportional to volume of bar magnet. Pole strength is directly proportional to cross-sectional area and magnetic moment is directly proportional to volume. Now let's do some questions on this. Question number 1. If both magnets have magnetic moment m, find magnetic moment at point P. There are two magnets aligned like this. You are supposed to find magnetic field at point P here. Magnetic moment at point P. Let it to be the first magnet, let it to be the second magnet. As we know that the direction of magnetic moment is from the negative charge to positive charge. So due to the first magnet, magnetic moment is towards the right, and due to the second magnet, magnetic moment is towards the upward direction. Magnetic moment is a vector quantity. Just like dipole, magnetic moment is also a vector quantity. And so what is the resultant? This is the m net. M net will be equal to under root of m1 का square plus m2 का square plus 2m1 m2 cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. It is equal to m1 square plus m2 square. But in the question it is given that both have the same dipole moment. Under root of m square plus m square, that is equal to m root 2. This is the answer. Now in 1 mark, large number of times some questions are asked. What is the effect on pole strength and magnetic moment if a magnet is cut? Suppose this is a magnet who has two poles. Every magnet has two poles. North pole has pole strength plus qm, south pole has pole strength minus qm. The distance between the two poles is suppose 12. Then I know magnetic moment is equal to how much? 12 qm. But if it is cut horizontally, then the magnet left are like this. There will be two magnets, and the cross-sectional area of each magnet will become half of the initial. So pole strength will become half, and since volume has also become half, so magnetic moment will become half. Volume has also become half, so magnetic moment is also half. Second, if you cut the magnet vertically, then again there will be two magnets. But in this, the cross-sectional area will remain the same. So pole strength will remain the qm as of the original magnet, but magnetic moment will become half as the volume has become half. There is one more case possible, that you cut the magnet in 4 equal parts. One part is like this. There are 4 magnets like this. Then you can see that cross-sectional area is divided into 2 parts. So in this case, pole strength will become half and volume as divided by 4. So magnetic moment will become 1 by 4 times. Magnetic moment has become 1 by 4 times. Now, comparison between electrostatics and magnetism. In electrostatics, if there are two poles, two charges, then the force between them is K Q1 Q2 by R square. This is Coulomb's law for electrostatics. But there is also a Coulomb's law for magnetostatics. Let's suppose there are two poles. This pole has pole strength Qm1. The second pole, this is the pole of the second magnet, and has pole strength Qm2. You know that if the poles are same, they will repel. If the poles are different, then they will attract. But the force of attraction or repulsion will follow the same formula. Qm1, Qm2 upon me. Let's suppose the distance to be R square. Only the constant will be changed. It will become mu naught by 4 pi. If there is a charge, then electric field at this point is given by kq by r square. There is electric field is given by kq by r square. Similar manner, if there is a single pole qm1, then magnetic field at this point P due to the single pole, okay, it is given by same formula. K is replaced by mu naught by 4 pi Qm by R square. K is replaced by mu naught by 4 pi Qm by R square. Third, if positive charge is placed in electric field, then it experiences a force is equal to QE. And similarly, if a negative charge is placed, then it experiences the same force QE but in direction opposite to the electric field. Same is applied here also. Suppose it is a magnet having two poles, positive QM minus QM, placed in magnetic field. So the positive charge, yani ki positive pole, that is north pole, will experience QMB force in direction of electric field, magnetic field, and negative charge will experience the same QMB force in direction opposite to the magnetic field. In case of dipole, we have two charges and the direction of dipole moment is from the negative charge to positive charge. Similarly, in case of magnet, bar magnet, the direction of dipole moment is from the negative pole strength to positive pole strength, that is south to north. P is equal to 2aq here. Here the symbol is M. Here the symbol is M and 12qm. So what we can conclude here, that the analogy is replace q by qm, replace q by qm, p by magnetic moment, electric field by magnetic field, and k by mu naught by 4 pi. If you do these changes in the formula, then both will be equivalent. Both electrostatics and magnetism will become equivalent. Now let's do how they are equivalent. Let's suppose we derive the expression of torque experienced by a magnet placed in external magnetic field. This is just like dipole when placed in external electric field. It experiences torque is equal to P sin theta. Similarly, if a magnet is placed in external magnetic field, it will also experiences the torque is equal to mb sin theta. Instead of P, there is M. Instead of electric field, there is B, and theta is the same. Torque experienced by a magnet when placed in external magnetic field. When placed in external magnetic field. South pole, north pole, minus qm plus qm, magnetic field. The south pole will experience the force is equal to qmb in direction opposite to the magnetic field, and north pole will experience the force is equal to qmb in the direction of magnetic field. The distance between the two poles is suppose 12. Clear? Now, these two forces are forming a couple. So, net force is 0. Net force is 0, but these forces are exerting the torque. But these forces are exerting torque. Let's suppose origin to be here. This is the origin. Let this to be this S. Let this to be P and this to be N. Here we have three coordinates S, P and N. Now torque is equal to how much? Force into perpendicular distance. Torque is equal to how much? Force into perpendicular distance. This force is acting at the origin itself. This force is acting at origin itself. So, if the origin is here, then the torque will be due to this force only. It's up to you that where you choose the origin. You may choose the origin here, you may choose the origin here also. Okay? If I choose origin to be here, then this force is acting at origin itself. So, it is not exerting the torque because this force don't have any perpendicular distance. But the torque will act due to this force, and this is equal to QMB into what is the perpendicular distance of this force? What is the perpendicular distance of this force from the origin? This is NP. This is NP. If the angle between the magnetic moment and magnetic field is theta, magnetic moment is from the south pole to north pole, the angle between the magnetic moment and magnetic field is theta, then this in this triangle SPN, this side will become 2L sin theta. By the property of sin theta, this will become 2L sin theta. So what can you write as NP? 2L sin theta. But 2L into QM is magnetic moment. MB sin theta. It will become vector m cross vector b. So torque will become vector m cross vector b. So similar as the case of electrostatic, in case of dipole, there will be two conditions, then that torque can be zero as well as maximum. So torque is zero and torque is maximum. That torque is maximum when theta is 90 degree. Torque is maximum when theta is 90 degree. And torque is zero in case of equilibrium condition. And there are two cases for equilibrium, stable and unstable, which we have already discussed in the first chapter, that there are two types of equilibrium, stable equilibrium and unstable equilibrium. In stable equilibrium, theta is 0 degree because in this potential energy become least. Potential energy become least. Here theta is 180 degree, potential energy is maximum. And when the torque is maximum, then potential energy is 0. Potential energy is 0. Now how to find that potential energy? How to find the potential energy? It's the same which we have done the previous chapter, that how to find the potential energy. Potential energy. Now we are supposed to find potential energy. First of all, find out the work done in rotating the magnet. From there we will get the expression of potential energy. Work done in rotating magnet in external magnetic field. In external magnetic field will be equal to how much? Integral of tau d theta. Torque is equal to how much? mb sin theta here, d theta. Taking mb common, putting the limit, suppose theta 1 is the initial angle and theta 2 is the final angle, it will become sin theta d theta. It will become minus mb cos theta, theta 1 to theta 2. This will be equal to minus mb cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. For potential energy, put theta 1 to be 90 degree. For potential energy equal to work done, put theta is equal to, theta 1 is equal to 90 degree. This implies this work done will become potential energy when is equal to minus mb cos theta 2. Theta 1 you have assumed that as 90 and cos 90 becomes 0. Okay. Now why theta will become 90? Because potential energy is always a relative quantity. So for example, if I am measuring the potential energy of this pen, then I am assuming the potential energy of hand to be 0 because I am assuming this to be ground. Potential is the energy, the relative quantity. So initial potential energy must be fixed at where it is 0. After that we can find the potential energy at second point. So to find the potential energy at position theta 2, I have assumed that potential energy at position theta 1 is 0. And how the potential energy at theta 1 becomes 0? When cos 90 is there and cos 90 is 0. Clear? So this is the potential energy. You can write it as equal to minus m dot b. And again we have discussed that when it is maximum, when it is least. देखिए potential energy. It is maximum, it can be minimum, and it can be 0. Potential energy will be minimum when theta is 0 degree, cos 0 1, and potential energy minimum will become minus mb. And when the theta was 0, then the body was in stable equilibrium. Potential energy can be maximum when the theta is 180 degree, cos 180 is minus 1. Potential energy will become minus mb minus mb cos 180. Potential energy is 0. Potential energy is 0 when theta is equal to 90, as cos 90 will become 0. Potential energy will become 0. This is the maximum torque act. At this condition, torque acting is maximum.